Penicillin used to be the miracle drug. One of the first antibiotics out there that treated hundreds of thousands, if not millions of patients, successfully curing a lot of infections. Now, we hardly ever use it anymore. This bottle has been on our shelf for quite a while. It's still in date, but it may outdate before we actually run out of it, and there's only 100 in this bottle. So, what's going on? Well, yes, there are newer, fancier antibiotics that actually can cure more different strains of infections and types of infections, but they do have a lot of side effects, and we don't want to be using the big guns on simple infections. So, the Alabama trial coming out of the UK, and it was published in the Lancet, actually showed across several different practices that you could be challenged with penicillin when you said that you were allergic to it, and they found out that most patients that claimed to be allergic to penicillin actually were not. So they were able to successfully treat them for milder infections such as strep throat using penicillin and not having to go to the big guns. Why is that important? Number one, cost. Penicillin, amoxicillin, cheap drug compared to some of the other antibiotics. Secondly is antibiotic resistance. It is a huge problem worldwide and in the U.S. We don't want to be using big guns when we could be using little guns to take care of infections. Now, granted, if you had an anaphylactic reaction to an antibiotic, by all means, you're not a candidate for this. However, I have a lot of patients that said, oh, well, I think I had an allergic reaction when I was a kid. Or my mom said that I had an issue when I was a kid and was on amoxicillin. We really need to check that kind of patient out and see what the allergy was. Because if you maybe had an upset stomach, if you maybe were feeling not quite up to par after taking the antibiotic, that's a side effect, not an anaphylactic or not allergic reaction. So we need to get that checked out. You can be challenged in your doctor's offices. A lot of them do it. Also, allergists can do a check with you to see if you are actually allergic to an antibiotic. We need to get those allergies in your profile cleared up, cleaned up, so we can use an effective antibiotic without causing